Hello there, beautiful traders. Yours truly, Desmond Samuel, guys, and back. And you guys know by now that anytime I'm back on your screen, you already know that it is money o'clock. It's literally people o'clock. There's money to be made, you feel me? So, guys, last weekend I came on here and then I gave you guys a few pairs to actually look out for. I called out the euro dollar, of course, to the upside, the pound sterling to the upside. Did I really mention those? But yeah, to the upside. Then the S&P 500, the Nasdaq upside, and then we have the USD CHF melting nicely, gradually, slowly but surely. We have the USD card also, hitting a first take profit. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, my name is Desmond Samuel. I got 4 years worth of trading activity and experience under my belt. I have been a swing trader since the ending of 2021. All right, so I've been swing trading for a while now, and I'm here to actually the goal of this channel, so I'm here to actually walk you guys through my thought process and my perspective, and then also be here to share ideas, because guys, I enjoy teaching, I enjoy showing what I'm looking at in the market and all sorts of things. And then also, guys, I have pretty much put the link to the mentorship program in the first comment there. All you have to do is just click on the link. It takes you straight to the mentorship platform, and then you can enroll, so you can know how we actually do these things real time. You get me? So yep, so all the pairs we called out from last week, what's it called, S&P 500, Nasdaq, all those pairs are actually still in motion to the upside. The pound sterling to the upside, euro dollar to the upside, and then USD CHF is starting to melt gradually but slowly but surely. We'll obviously get there, you get me? So provided that the DXY remains bearish and weak, eventually we'll definitely see the USD CHF and then USD card melt, gradually but surely to the downside. All right, so that's just that about that. I got a few pairs to actually speak to you guys about, but guys, next month is my birthday, and I have a discount coming on for you guys. Those of you guys who are actually interested in the mentorship program, I'm offering a huge discount, 50% discount, as my way of saying thank you for being with me all through, this year. So I'm turning a year older September, so I have a huge discount coming on as my own way of saying thank you for your support, for your years and years of support, and sticking with me all through thick and thin. So here I am actually offering you guys a 50% discount on the mentorship program. Literally, instead of paying the $250, you get to pay half of that. So that's my own way of saying thank you to you guys, because I don't really know all of you by name, but trust me, I see your comments, I see each and every one of them, and then I also like and then comment to you. I also like and then reply to your comments. So I might not necessarily know all of you by name, but trust me, I have you guys right here in my mind. I see your comments. YouTube sends me the email, so I see every single thing. I see your status posts and all sorts of things. So I see these things. So I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for sticking to with me. I think I'll probably have a live stream on somewhere around that my birthday period. I might just give you guys a live stream on or after my birthday, because I actually have exams, you get me? But yeah, so that's my way of saying thank you to you guys for helping me grow to 2,000 subscribers. I mean, come on, this is a huge milestone for me. I started with like 0 subscribers, man. You guys know how the thing is. Zero subscribers, 2 views. In fact, 1 subscriber, because I'm the one subscribing, and then 1 view, or maybe 2 views. And then look at where we are today, over 2K subscribers, you get me? So this is a huge shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to everybody that has played a role in this, each and every, even you watching this, you have actually played a role. So thank you so much. All right, so enough of the yapping, guys. My name is Desmond Samuel. I've got 4 years worth of trading experience. I'm a swing trader, so this channel is particularly for me to come on here and then give you guys my trade updates, my series. So it's literally a series that actually talks about my forecast, my trade forecast, and then this is also me documenting my journey on how I'm becoming a profitable trader. I mean, I'm a profitable trader already, but how I'm gonna get more profitable and then bigger from here, you get me? So enough of the yapping. I've got a few pairs to talk to you guys about. I've got Euro AUD. I think so. Usually what I do in my mentorship channel and also in the Telegram communities, I ask them what pairs that they want me to break down for them. So majority of the pairs you see me call out on YouTube are not necessarily the ones I trade at the moment. I mix them up with the ones I'm trading, and then also the ones that my students and most of the members of the community are actually asking me to help them forecast and break down on YouTube. You get me? So if you have a pair that's actually stressing you out, call on me. Type it in the comments. I see it all, man. You get me? I see it all. So let me know what pair is stressing you out. Desmond Samuel to the rescue. Desmond Samuel to the rescue. I don't waste time. It's either it's going up or it's coming down. Is it paying or it's not paying? It's a very simple concept. A very simple concept. It's either it's paying us or it's not paying us. It's either it's going up or it's coming down. It cannot move sideways on my watch. I don't like that. You get me? So these are the things that actually help you guys simplify. So let me know what pair that is stressing you out in the comments, guys. I'm here. I'm going to look at it, break it down for you. So enough of the yapping, guys. So I've got a few pairs to actually discuss with you guys. First of all, we have, I think, 2 pairs running in profit at the moment. and then obviously other ones that I'm actually starting to see them line up perfectly, so I can actually let you guys know on time so you can prepare. You get me? So you can prepare and then brace yourself for the collapse that is coming across this price. You get me? So enough of the yapping, guys. And please, before I actually proceed and jump to my charts, guys, please do me a favor, guys. Click on that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon, guys. I'm pushing towards 3K. We've come so far. Okay, we've come so far, but guys, we still have a long way to go. I want to hit 10K. All right, my goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers before I turn a year older next year, and this is only possible with your help, guys. Help me. Click on that subscribe button and then turn on the bell icon as you do so that whenever I drop a video, amongst the very first you to see it, you will be among the very first you to see it. To get me? So that's that about. And then like this video so that you can push it, so that let us collectively push towards 10,000 subscribers as your account grows to $10,000 and multiple thousands. So you get me? All right, so enough of that. So let's jump into my chart now. I think I've pretty much spoken enough. So let's go to the chart. We actually have dollar CAD to the downside. I'm actually anticipating more bearish moves on this guy, because if you actually look closely from the daily time frame, plotting the trend lines like so, you can see that we actually broke out and then we're actually beginning to test the outer part of this trend line like so, which is somewhere around here if you look closely. So this pretty much gave me the idea to actually go short on the dollar CAD, and then also doubling down on the fact that the DXY was actually starting to weaken. All right, so this was more or less a breakout retest and the continuation to the downside like so. So I do really favor dollar CAD moving into next month. I actually favor dollar CAD dropping into at least ranges of about 1.34220, provided that the DXY remains weak. Okay, now how did I actually execute this trade? It was a very simple setup. So I actually saw that we had a supply level somewhere around here like so, and then this was like the supply level. And I've said this countless times on YouTube, on my channel, that whenever you have a pair break above a level and then fail to sustain above there, especially if it comes back with a bearish engulfing candle, chances are excellent that at least 9 times out of 10 times I've seen this happen, the market always ends up reversing to the opposite direction. You get me? So actually what I did was I came on and then I boxed this guy, and as I said, whatever made us fail to break above and sustain outside of 1.38595, most likely we'll actually see this guy tumble all the way back down, and that's exactly what happened. So entries were actually pretty simple. I scaled down to the 4-hour time frame. I actually waited to see how the market will actually close, and it closed with a bearish engulfing candle. Then it pulled back to that supply level somewhere around there like so. So what I did was, we had an external huge time frame trend line. I didn't use that one, so this is what I came on here to do. So I simply connected the dots from the bottom here to the second path and then to this point here. So once I saw a very beautiful breakout here on 4-hour time frame, entries where stops were above structure, and then I'll actually collapse this guy nicely. So on dollar CAD, we have actually hit first EP. So first EP has been checked for the dollar CAD. I'm still gunning for the entire move, which is roughly right about, I think, from 1.38595 all the way down to 1.34220. We've got about 400 plus pips to go. So I'm still going for that. So far we've actually netted over 100 pips on just this drop from this point to this point alone, and that's not all we have. So the next point will be 1.35685. all right, so which is this base right here like so, which is this base, and then once you clear this base, you got space all the way down to 1.34220, which is my prime target moving on long term on the dollar CAD. All right, so how do you actually capitalize on this? It's actually very simple. So what you need to wait and look out for is a breakout. So now that we're actually kissed and balanced at 1.37444, what we can actually anticipate is a breakdown below this structure here. Once you can see a decent break below here with a bearish engulfing daily time frame candlestick, guys, daily candle break and close as an engulfing candle break below this level here, this will actually expose this 1.35662 region. So it would be a very easy and straightforward textbook entry. So break below structure, pull back to that base, and then we actually collapse nicely on this guy. So this is exactly what I'm actually waiting for, and this is what I actually expect you to look out for in the market in the coming months. All right, so I believe I've touched now in the event that things don't play out as we have planned, it's very simple to always have contingency plans. All right, so I am bearish on this guy, provided I actually remain below these 1.38595. In the event that we actually break above 1.38595, then I'll be back here to reevaluate this guy and then let you guys know exactly what my stand is. But for now, at least 85% sure I'm bearish on this dollar card. All right, so that's just that about that. So the next pair now would be, I mean, with this we can pretty much say what's happening with the pound sterling and then the dollar indexes. The pound sterling and then the euro dollar. All right, so now moving on to the euro, is still, so this is more or less a sideways movement. And there's no real, I mean, we're actually gunning for the bullish side of things, but as it stands, this is actually moving sideways. No new highs, no new lows, and a market like this is not really profitable. All right, so you just want to skip this guy until they decide on what they want to do with their lives. And then the pound sterling as well, sideways, all these things. Although we are, like I said, I'm still bullish on these guys. Make no mistake, I'm actually gunning for 1.37750. So I'm still gunning for an entire rally to 1.37750, which is roughly about 360 pips thereabouts. So from 1.34200 to 1.3753750, that's roughly 362 pips. All right, so that's exactly what I'm actually waiting for. But as it stands, quite frankly, I have nothing to do with the pound sterling. But in the event that we do actually break above 1.35867, and I'll be looking for more entries on this guy to actually ride this guy to the upside. Likewise, have I spoken about oil, crude? Okay. I think one of my mentees actually spoke to me and then said I should actually speak to them about the GBP Honestly speaking, all these pairs I don't really like them as much, but I'll just try my best to give you guys what I think is happening. So we've actually hit a bottom on the on the pound Swiss franc. So this is exactly how it looks, and quite frankly, we are making series of lower highs. All right, so this is clearly a bearish trend in my opinion. This is, I mean, let's see what the weekly time frame says before I actually, you know. So this is the market just giving you significant lower highs. So you have a lower high, lower high, lower high. So in this case, yeah, and then this previous week closed as a bearish engulfing. So expect these guys to roll over to the downside. How do you actually capitalize on this? Because I know that that's the part that you guys want to hear. How do you make money from the market? So it's again very easy, very simple and straightforward. Okay, so what this shows us is that there is a supply level already at play. So quite frankly, I think it will make a lot of sense to wait for this guy to break below here. I like to see this guy break below 1.079550. So once I see a clear break and a pullback there, that's when you want to enter this trade. So those of you guys that actually love to trade the pound CHF, which is very dead pair, but since you insist, break back down below here, a pullback onto 1.07990, then 4-hour engulfing candlestick, break out of the counter trend line, or a 4-hour engulfing bounce, because other ways you have to have an entry strategy. You get me? So one of these things must be in line before I actually go ahead and then execute the trade. By the way, if you want to learn how to do these things in depth like a professional, the link is in the pinned comment. Like so, it brings you straight to the mentorship program. It's literally next to nothing. Help yourselves, guys. All right, so that you can stop telling me to break down charts for you. So that's just that for the pound CHF. Honestly, bearish on this guy. Break down below this. This is a huge. This is a very strong supply level that I can actually make money off of. All right. So what you simply need to do is see break, allow it break, allow it move, allow it pull back. Then when it's about to move, that's where you jump in. You get me? Because it has decided the direction. The wave is moving south. You jump in with your boat. The water takes you to where you're supposed to go. That's exactly how you trade. All right. So I think the next one will be Euro JPY. Euro JPY, I don't really see any direction on this guy yet. And for those of you guys clamoring for the Euro JPY, there's really nothing happening here. Again, sideways movement. You will not make you can't make money in a well. You not make the most money in a sideways movement. That is the honest truth. There is no clear direction with this guy. We are not making higher highs. We are not making higher lows. It's just sideways. And for this guy, I'll skip. I advise you skip as well. All right. So let me check the pound AUD, pound AUD, pound AUD, pound AUD, pound AUD, pound AUD, pound AUD. Sideways movement as well, guys. Nothing to see here. All right, we're actually playing on a sideways move. However, this is a bearish engulfing candle on a weekly time frame. Honestly, although we are actually bullish on this guy, because on weekly this is a significant time frame, guys. This is making sheets of high highs and higher lows, but quite frankly, that setup at a supply level is it's very dicey. It's very dicey. I would not be surprised to see this guy roll over to the downside, but one of the hindrances is that we actually rested on a 2.04623 demand level, which is quite crucial. And you guys know me, I like clarity, I like clear direction. I don't like all these things I'm seeing. So quite frankly, for the pound AUD, there's nothing to say. It's just sideways movement. All right. So I think the next one you guys asked me about was the S&P 500. S&P is still bullish. So honestly speaking, I have no iota of doubt that S&P will still smash at 6,700 basis points somewhere along maybe end of the year or maybe early first quarter next year. We should actually see the S&P rally towards 6,700 basis points, as we are still en route. We are literally en route. So I mean, you might see a pullback down back to 6,380, but notwithstanding, prime target remains 6,700 basis points. How do you capitalize on this guy? Let me see if there are any buying opportunities. Let me see if that. Sorry, I'm actually rushing through because I mean, all these pairs are really not new. I've broken them down here for you guys. You do have a minor level somewhere around here, like, so you might want to capitalize on that if you fancy it. Okay, if you fancy that, you can actually make an entry here and ride this guy to the upside. Otherwise, I'm keen on my 6,700 basis point targets for the S&P, and nothing by and nothing, no one, nothing can actually change my bias. So the market chooses to do otherwise. Again, for Nasdaq, nothing much. Like I said earlier, bullish on these guys. Nasdaq has to come and give me at least 30,000 basis points. All right, long-term targets. So now for crude oil, it looks like it wants to pay us some money. It looks like it is back on that downtrend vibe. But honestly speaking, um, this is a very dicey pair. Quite frankly, it's highly influenced by geopolitical events. Whenever you have crisis like this, the crude oil prices just spikes or just acts funny. So if you're trading crude oil, you need to have that at the back of your mind that a single comment from anybody or a single strike, you absolutely have your trades blow your account. You get me? So like I said, it looks bearish. It looks bearish. Honestly speaking, we have actually broken back down below a very strong level, a very strong supply level. So I will not be surprised to see crude oil melt all the way back down like so. Ideally, this is exactly how your entry ought to look. A 4-hour candle break below this trend line like so. Entries will be here. Entries here, stops above structure, and then right is get to the downside. First level target for crude oil, if it actually plays out, is $61 a barrel, and then subsequently you should see this guy drop all the way down to $55 a barrel long term. If and only if we have peace in the world. If there is no peace in the world, honestly speaking, this is just fallacy. The market will still rally to the upside. You get me? Because this is a luxurious commodity. You don't just dabble in and out of crude oil, man. This is a huge. This is the global strength and economy here. So I think I've covered every other pair. USD CHF is actually en route to giving us money. I'm actually very confident in the fact that USD CHF in the forthcoming weeks should actually melt all the way back down to 0.78713. If you miss this trade, there's really nothing you can do about this because there's no real entry here to make. The market is just moving sideways, slowly, steadily. Yeah, a little there, a little here. We're actually melting all the way back down to 0.78713, and that's just that about that. So I believe I've covered every pair, guys. Have them on your watch list, spy on them now and then, but you don't really have to trade them right now. You trade the most obvious trade setups, guys. That is, if a chart cannot tell me that this pair is going up or coming down, I can't really do much. It has to be as clear and as obvious as daylight. You feel me? Obviously, this is printing series of lower lows and lower highs. You might be tempted to jump into this trade, forgetting that overall we are still pretty much very bullish on this guy. All right, and then this is a sideways movement. I'm absolutely not interested in this guy. I think that's just that about that. The XY. So the XY has been struggling to keep up with the bullish side of things, and as a matter of fact, we're actually starting to melt. So as things look, the only thing holding back the XY from collapsing is number one, this level 97.855, and then obviously the Feds. So I believe that by September, which is this coming month, we may be seeing if the Feds cut rates, because they've been signaling that they might want to have to consider cutting rates. But let's just see. I mean, until then, nothing on the DXY. I do favor this guy to the downside to the tune of 70%, because I do believe that this market is heavy. I believe that there's really nothing this level can do rather than try to delay what is imminent. this will not necessarily change the overall direction, because if you look closely, we've actually broken out of this trend line again to the downside, and as things stand, we actually did break out and then retested nicely, then came up again to test it, then actually melted to the downside. So I will not be surprised to see the XY melt in the coming weeks. Might see this guy rotate all the way back down to 96 or 96.359. All right. Yep, and beautiful traders, that's just that about that. Thank you so much, guys. Do not forget, guys, every single link you need is in a pinned comment like so. Be sure to check it out. It brings you straight to my own personal email, brings you straight to the mentorship channel, mentorship platform, the Telegram community. Come and see like-minded traders. Come and see, because most of the trades I send out there, I don't really have the time to come on here to call them out. So you do us a favor, tap in. Let us lock it, bro. Q4 is literally around the corner, and my goal this quarter is to help you guys start next year on a very solid note. And one of the ways you can do that is, of course, pray to God. Pray to God. Follow Desmond Samuel. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell icon. Grab the mentorship program so that you start next year fresh and on a clean slate. You get me? Grab the course. It's literally next to nothing. Again, like I said, guys, thank you so much for staying to the end. Please apply proper risk management in your trades. Apply proper risk management in your trades. Do not risk more than what you can afford to lose. Do not, no matter how beautiful the setup looks, stick to your proper risk management. I guess that's just that about that. So I guess that's just that about that. So thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate your support. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and have a very beautiful, profitable trading month of September ahead. All right, peace out.